Yep.
What's good?
I gotta try
What's
to get a little
up?
closer.
How y'all doing? We in here. We finna live. Nah, what's goody? We in here. Get the strength vault. We here with Sod.
What's up, y'all? About to get this work in.
So we finna work. I got a bench. I got a deadlift. I think he's got to do the same. And first of all, hold on, right quick. Let me give y'all just like a slight, like a little. We got Sydney behind the camera. Shout out to Sydney. She came through and she's gonna help you, boy, get this content out, get it created, so we have a constant flow of stuff for y'all to watch and look at. So shout out to Sydney. Her stuff is right here, and it's gonna be right here. And then y'all go follow this one, and she got a podcast over here, and it's the 440.
4440, yep.
4440. They be talking about some shit. It's some shit on there, but go check it out. It's pretty funny. I be listening sometimes. I be like, I can't listen to the whole thing because then I start talking about girl shit. But for the most part, that shit is pretty good. But we gonna get warmed up, and then yeah. Ooh, that was it. Ooh, hey, y'all make sure y'all open up that T-spine before y'all start benching, cause that and like T-spine rotation, just so you can get in a better position on bench. Cause a lot of people, like, especially him, he be stuck up top. He ain't gonna say nothing, but he be stuck up top. But it's really important to have some T-spine rotation. Getting those shoulder blades back to make sure they're pinched. If you're tight up top, it's gonna be really hard to do that. So
I'm trying hella hard not to nod my head like I'm watching this on YouTube already.
we got the cat cows going, just so we get some mobility up there too. I mean, you might as well just keep recording. I'm gonna show my what I normally do.
Yeah, I was just going to. I'm enjoying myself.
All right, so we got the cat cows. And another thing I noticed is just like when I thoroughly go through my upper body warm up and I don't skip anything and I just like stick to the guns and just do what I'm supposed to do, I feel a lot better. A lot of times you feel like the pre-workout hitting and it's kicking hard, and you want to just kind of like skip everything. Don't do that. Stick to the script. Go through your motions, especially if you have nagging injuries or something that you're like nursing or quote unquote rehabbing. Just go slower and pay attention to what you're doing. I promise you, you're gonna feel a lot better. Then we got some scat push-ups. Lock your triceps out and just try to like shrug your shoulder blades. Active T-spine rotation, so I have to actually work through it. Grab another band. Gonna take a band. We're gonna attach it around the rig. Again, we got some more active T-spine rotation. So I'm gonna put my hand through, grab it. I'm gonna get to where so I feel a stretch. I notice for me personally, I can't stretch my pecs. If I stretch my pec, it just feels weird going into bench press. But when I stretch out my back, and they say you're not supposed to stretch, they say you're not supposed to do a lot of things, but you should also do what works for you. So like I was saying, stretch my rear delts and my back, put my hand through, grab it, and I move out to where I feel a stretch. I let it pull, and you want to try to stay parallel with the ground. Then I'm gonna do some tricep extensions. Nothing special, just to get some blood in my triceps, my elbows. It's hot in here. I got a hoodie on. I'm gonna turn the fan on a little bit, but it's like any athletic endeavor. When you play basketball, or if you played football, or you ran track, it's the same thing. You want to get your internal body temperature up, and just kind of prepare your body do what you're supposed to be doing. And also while I'm doing it, like I'm just like trying to mentally set the tone for the session, get my mind right, so I can just like attack what we doing. A lot of people kind of just like, and I get it, like going to the gym, you're warming up and you kind of talking to friends and shit like that. Like I get it, I'm all for it, but you gotta have that. It's a certain level of focus you kind of gotta have when it's time to actually do the work. Because sometimes the work can seem a little bit daunting once you start warming up and you realize, oh shit, like I gotta lift some shit. And it's like, well, duh, that's what we here for. Hey, Saad, what the hell you doing? What you doing? We got face pulls. And then we're gonna go to some bicep curls. Yeah. Hey, shout out to Darrington, aka Pineapple King. This one is really good for when your hips are tight, or when you bench and your legs do this like hella weird shaky thing. And so this is just kind of stretching out the quad a little bit. You want to kind of static hold for 3 to 5 seconds. Drive that heel down and relax. I ain't benching like 22 days. Always tell my peoples, always tell my peoples to move it like they mean it. Simply because like it's a neural thing. So if you're warming up and you're like moving the weight, not explosively, you just kind of like going through the motions, don't expect for you to get to your top set and you just try to like turn it on, and you try to turn it on and it's not there, and then you just look stupid. So I'm just that's the fatigue talking, y'all. Don't mind me.
How heavy is this?
That's 225.
Woo.
That shit was heavy. I feel bad, but it's probably gonna be fine. It's probably gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. We're good. Everything's fine. That was good. Alright.
That's good, sir.
Feel like you gonna throw up yet?
A little bit.
Hey, fucking Eddie Hall. Motherfucker would be eating packs of bologna during the workout. Like roast Black Forest ham and shit. That's exactly how it was, bro. That's why it's just funny because like here guys, so check it. So right after Nationals, right? Right after 2021 Nationals, my prep for 2022 Nationals started immediately after. I don't know if y'all know, but I was 9 pounds under the weight class, and that greatly affected my strength, affected my hydration. It just affected everything. Granted, I was able to place 8th in 93 kg. Shout out to me, but I could have did way better if I would have been on my shit. So this time, like, we're not cutting no corners. We're gonna be on it. Maybe now that Sydney's here, I can do like a full day of eating type vibe or some shit like that. But yeah, so after Nationals, every workout that I did, I felt like I was gonna throw up because I was like eating like damn near 2,000 calories, 2,500 calories. I'm gonna throw up thinking about the shit. Excuse me. I ate 2,500 calories before my training session, and the whole workout I just felt like I was gonna throw up. But that's kind of a part of the process. That's kind of what it takes, especially if you're trying to gain weight. Saad's in the process of trying to gain weight. He normally floats around 170, 172, but we're trying to get him to like 183. And he's always lifted, he's always trained, but now we got structure. Now we're trying to like compete at a high level. And so since I've been there, especially being 83, also top 3 in 83 for 2.5 years, we don't got to talk about that. But hopefully we can get him there. I definitely believe that he has the potential to get there. But the eating is most people's problem. Like, I swear to Bob, if you eat like you're supposed to, and train, you're going to achieve your goals. A lot of people don't eat, and they either don't have enough energy for the training itself, or they don't recover quick enough or in an ample enough time to train again. And so they end up with DOMs and just being sore for an extended period of time. So eat your food, eat it. All right, so we got the Grip Armor liquid chalk. Use code Marcus10 for 10% off. But nah, this joint comes in clutch, especially when you go to places that don't allow chalk, or you're in a public setting, like a fitness connection or Anytime or some shit like that. But we warming up. I feel mad shaky. Not shaky, but like rusty. But that's the fatigue talking. But my spirit louder, so we finna get it. This is probably my second to last warm up. I might jump to 405 after this, or I might go 385 and then that, but we'll see. Plus I'm gassy too, so it's that Chick-fil-A. Woo. How that move? I said, how that move?
How did that move?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know shit. It was moving.
Like you're gonna feel sluggish, but you're not gonna get tired. So basically, he's bulking. Like I said before, he's bulking, and he's used to not feeling as full and as bloated before training. And I already told him like that's gonna be the vibe for a very long time, at least until his body gets accustomed to moving that way. And if you're bulking, yes, you're gonna feel very slow and lethargic during your training, but your actual energy to actually like complete and do the workouts is gonna be completely different. You're gonna notice it's almost like you got unlimited ammo and you can just kind of just go and go and go. And as long as you stay hydrated, you should be fine. But it's rough, but once you get used to it, you're gonna feel like a I had to check my dialogue. Hey man, when y'all training and shit, I'm glad they checked me. I'm glad I checked me. When you training or when you just doing everyday life shit, like y'all gotta stop being so damn negative about it. Like sometimes shit gonna suck, but just because shit sucks, that doesn't mean there has to be an absence of joy in whatever it is that you about to do or whatever you're trying to chase or whatever the fuck it is. And if you can't find the joy in whatever it is that you're doing, well, motherfucker, create it. So that's what we finna do right now. Woo! That wasn't bad. Woo! I think I only got 4 or 5 today though. I'm gonna go one more time. And we're gonna get these back downs popping off. But the biggest thing for me is doing all of this on a competition bench, because the fat pad over there, it's a lot easier on your shoulder blades, and just because there's more surface area, it's a lot easier on your pecs and your shoulders. So I'm probably gonna hit my top set on this, and then for my back downs, we'll probably go over to the fat pad. And then also I just want Saad to use a competition pad, because in competition, this will be used, and it sucks, but that's what you gotta do. But I'm gonna load up 4 or 5, 3-second pause, and it should be money. So let's do that.
Yep.
I was, that the eating, learning how to do shit properly, because like people underestimate like just doing shit right for an extended period of time, and most motherfuckers just want to cut the corners. That's why I'll be like, you'll be like, hey, can I do this? I'd be like, yeah, but no. And you'll be like, why? And I'll be like, just trust me. And you'll be like, what?
I want to like see where I'm on. It's just exciting because I know I done came a long way with this shit. Yeah. So I just want to see like where I'm, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I be getting that feeling sometimes.
You gotta fight that urge, cause like we gonna test. We always test at the end of the block, but the testing won't go right if you don't train, and if you super exceed what I tell you to do, then shit is gonna like kind of ruin. Depending on how far you overreach, it's gonna ruin the progression. And then like when we deload and like I still give you a workout and it's like hella light and you like, well, what the fuck are we doing this for? And I'll be like, well, we finna test on Friday, or we're gonna test on Saturday. This is to help you recover. And you be like, man, this shit lame. This shit's stupid. I'll be like, bro, just trust me. But a lot of the times when we did test, it was your technique that was the thing that fucked you up. It wasn't the fact that you weren't strong enough. It's the fact that you got so hyped, you left your fatigue, you left your technique at the door, and you came in to just like wreck some shit.
Am I on week 3? Because I feel like, is this week 3 for me? Bro, this is crazy. pushing on week 3.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I might get you another one.
Bro, this shit's crazy. I don't think I push like this on.
If bro, one of my other clients, cause like ideally, I try to go like 3 to 4 weeks depending on the person. But on my client Cameron, we're on week 5 of the same training block. There were some minor adjustments. There's gonna be some minor adjustments on this last week, but we're on week 5 and he's still going strong. But he's also bulking too. So his recovery is on point. He's sleeping. There's no there's no like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's not. He doesn't feel tired. You know what I'm saying? Obviously there's a degree of fatigue, and once we like taper off, he's gonna feel great. Bro, this dude PR'd on squat, bench, and deadlift. He benched the past 2 weeks has been a PR. He's hit 405 on 3 different occasions on bench. Yeah. He squatted 435. That's the most he's ever squatted. He deadlifted 515, and mind you, he's 105, like
215?
Yeah. And he was going through the same shit you were going through. I said, hey bro, you're too tall, you're too big to be 93, you need to go up. He said, bet. Just started going crazy. But he's going through the same shit. It's hard, but just know that you ain't going through it. You going through it, I'm literally going through it. She finna go through it. Yeah, I ain't leaving you out of this. She finna go through it, and it's like, it's just part of the process. Yeah. All right, I gotta pee, and then we're gonna do this. Come on. Coming up.
Lock it out. Good money.
Oh, the farts. You know what's crazy? I was trying to hold the farts in. Because if I let it out, I let a couple out and I lost tightness. Like don't have that loose booty syndrome while you're benching, guys. Keep that shit in, literally. But that shit took everything for me to hold. Alright, so I got this slingshot on. I'm about to put it on. It's been a minute since I used it. It's the last week of training too, so it's kind of just like, I kind of just want to like goof off a little bit. The deload is coming next week, thank goodness. So we got some wiggle room to like play around a little bit. So this is 4, 5, 415, 425, 435. This is 445. It's gonna help me at the bottom. All I have to really focus on is the lockout, which is gonna be the hardest part of the lift. And this is really good for helping you get through sticking points, helping you work with heavier loads. I know that a lot of people that bench shit ton of weight don't like to go to meet day and not have felt the weight. So this is something that can help with that. You can also do like heavy holds, which I know like a lot of the bigger bench pressers use, like Julius Maddox, basically all the jailhouse strong people. Shout out to him. I don't know if you ever gonna see this, but if you ever do, I appreciate you. I'll fuck with you. I'll fuck with you. I fox with you. One of my clients. If you watching this, you get it. Anywho, we're gonna put this on. We're gonna hit a 3-second pause, and then we got back downs at which I believe might be 315, 335 for 5s. So with a slingshot on? Yeah. I think I did a 3-second pause with this. Either this or 435. But I did it on a fat pad. That.
What's the difference? This is hard as hell.
Yeah, that shit is hard as hell. That's soft, and the width is not the same either. Like, you really got to get tight on this bitch. Bro, that gas is crazy, man. That Chick-fil-A got me on working. Okay. Let's call it something working. It's some work, getting work.
Yeah, look, that's what it's about.
I gotta get that shit out literally and figuratively before I deadlift. Alright, so fingers at 320. I'll probably have you do like one with this on. This shit fun. When I first got it, I used to just I was doing ignorant shit. I was doing anything. You can do dips with this shit too. I would do dips with like 345 pound plates and do like sets of 15 like on some chilling shit.
That shit is hilarious.
All right.
Watch out. Come on.
Woo. But you can go 15% more than your max with this shit on. I could have put, if I wanted, I could have put like 450, 465 on there. Yeah. All right, now for the fun part. A lot of people think that the top set is where people think that if you don't hit the top set during training, oh, you need light. People think that if you don't hit the top set during training, then the whole training session is like flawed or it's over with, but that's not the case. The top set is for, it's just kind of get your body prepared to hit those lower weights, and it's for practice. A lot of people think when they hear a single, they think they need to go crazy, but it's for practice and to kind of get your central nervous system used to practicing and handling quote unquote heavier loads depending on the RPE or the weight that you're supposed to be using. But this is not the work. The work starts on my back down sets. Like I said, I got a bunch of sets of 5, and that's how we get stronger. That's how we improve that top single. So if you do your back downs and you're consistently hitting them, you should notice your singles. If your program is auto-regulated by RPE, you should notice your singles start to increase because you gain strength from the back downs, not the top set, the back downs. So let's keep going. This shit gonna be hard. All right, so we got the pin press. I like pin presses because they make you work. They're very difficult, and a lot of people say that just because something is difficult, that doesn't mean you should do it. But in my personal experience, everything that I've done that challenged me and it was extremely hard made me better, and I have seen a direct correlation for pin press. That direct correlation on my regular competition bench press because I've been doing pin press. Also on my non-competition bench days, I do close grip and get these meat sacks, these back arms strong. But nah, I've been doing close grip, and so that's also really been helping my bench press. So, like I said, I don't feel the best, but I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do as good as I can. And we're gonna get it popping, and we're gonna PR because we're gonna work hard and we're gonna have a good attitude. I think I'm gonna work up to like 385, 365. I don't know, we'll see. My pecs are tight, but my triceps are like, they still feel like kind of good. So we're just gonna start loading it up and then see what happens. But I think I should be good for like 365 to 385 for 2 to 3 reps. But we're gonna see,
the time getting from underneath it.
That's the only thing that sucks about this.
About being big?
Nah, crawling under it.
Oh. Oh, why is this called a bench press?
It's
Is that
called,
what you
so
it?
it's pin press.
Pin press.
Yeah. Well, one, because you're pinned under it. Two, the pins are higher than normal. So basically, you're starting from a static position. There's no momentum. There's no stretch reflex. A lot of times when you bench press and when you're bench pressing or you're squatting, you're eccentrically loading the weight as you come down. But with pin press, there is no eccentric. It's just like raw starting strength. And another thing is, I like starting from the bottom instead of the top, because even if you start from the top and come down, you're still storing some elastic energy. But with this, like I said, you're starting from a dead point. There's no oomph, there's no extra force. It's just raw power. And if you ever do pin press or dead bench, whatever you want to call it, make sure that between reps you rest, because if you just go kind of back to back, and that's something I've been doing, if you go back to back, you still have some of that stored energy to help you get through the reps. So you kind of want to just like take your time. Hold on. Shit, that's heavy. Woo! Alright. This shit gonna do me short. Oh shit. Woo! That shit ain't happening today. I'm tired. My chest. I'm tired. Let's do this instead. How about this? I'm gonna do what I can instead of what I would like. What? Yeah, that was good. I was hyped as shit, because I was like, he did it fucking right. He ain't get hyped, he ain't do none of that other extra shit. That was good. That was good. Just make sure I want you to double chin as hard as you can. Pick a spot on the ceiling, and I want you to stare at it like you're trying to kill a motherfucker. Basically, because your eyes are connected to everything else. When you get your eyes involved, it's gonna help you open up the rest of your body. So pick a spot, double chin, and stare at it like you're gonna knock a motherfucker out. And that's you lifted your head up a little bit. That's also gonna keep everything tight. but that was really good. What is this? 320? Go to 335. I'm the coach and I'm the athlete. Alright, last one.
Next time I'm gonna be prepared
What?
for how long you be here.
Yeah, training is normally like 2.5, 3 hours.
Okay.
People be like, why are you in this? A lot of it is wrestling, ironically. Because like with strength training, it's not something you want to do fast.
Yeah.
It's something that you want to chill out. Not chill out, but you want to rest between sets, make sure you're nice and recovered. Fucking creatine, adenophosphate, all that shit. What's that? Krebs cycle, all that shit. I ain't gonna explain it because it's been a minute, but basically you need time to let that energy regenerate so you can hit the weight again and hit it at optimal and good standard. So. All right, now we finna deadlift. We got a top set of 2 at whatever, 8, 8.5, 9. I just got a top set of 2. This whole week I've been kind of like pushing it because coach gave me the go ahead to kind of just not send it, but like really like work. And so hopefully I can pull something juicy. I would like anywhere from 685 to 700 pounds. But we'll see. Like normally, even after this strenuous ass workout, my lower body still got some juice in it, but I ain't even gonna flex. I gotta take a dump. So we're gonna do that first, and then we're gonna get it popping.
Well, that looks very easy.
How I feel? It's crazy because once you start staring, you don't think about the other shit. You can't. Well, it's not that you can't, it's that it's easier to focus on one thing.
The problem is thinking about how it feels coming down. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I mean?
What,
Like,
elaborate.
as I'm coming down, I'm like, okay, this bitch is heavy.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I know this bitch gonna be a big going up. You know what I'm saying?
What you got with that, what you have to do is one, make sure you're leading with your elbows, and two, you have to change your thinking so that it changes the whole process about how you do it. Because like that used to be a problem for me, especially when I'm tired. Like I was tired as fuck today, so when I lowered it, that's when you was like, hey, this shit look hella shaky. I wasn't necessarily thinking about the eccentric. I was just thinking about it's when it's time to press, it's when it's time to press this shit. So the bar as hard as you can. Don't just hold it. Like try to break that shit.
That was my third one.
If you look on the program, it says Larson close grip. Do the top set and 2 back downs. Once you start working out, you start lifting, your appetite gonna go through the fucking roof.
Oh yeah, that's what I expect.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I can already tell a difference just from doing shoulders.
You said just doing shoulders?
Yeah. Because every week I will be like, oh, I'm gonna work out 3 times, but I would always start with shoulders because I had read that thing about shoulders, and then like you had already said, I was like, I ain't gonna be able to build no legs at home, so I'm about to get some nice ass shoulders.
That's something I hate about social media. Like, they just be selling motherfuckers pipe dreams. And it's like, if you just started working out, something like an at-home week workout program, maybe that'll keep you going. But it's not going to really like be like crazy impactful to what you're trying to do. Slow the fuck down. You're going too fast. Take a cleaner. So I can either do this. This is $5.95. I can do $5.95, $6.35, and then do the weight. Or I can do this. I just did. I can just go straight to my set.
I don't know the answer
All
to
right.
this. I ain't got no advice for this.
All right. We fuck up. Just gonna put it on there. We're gonna put it on there. We're gonna go. We gotta turn up. guys turn up. This is like, it's something about deadlift top sets. It's just something about it. Like, you just can't come on no pussy shit, or else the shit ain't gonna move off the ground. It's gonna stay there. Alright, so this is 685. I gotta do the math just to make sure. But I noticed lately when it comes to top sets, like I can't, or something when it's really heavy, I can't like not be aroused. Like I have to get hyped up. Yes, it takes a lot out of me, but when I take myself there mentally, I can lift shit that I never thought that I could fucking move. And so that's what we about to do. We finna get like super crazy aggressive, and we finna go to work. Normally, like this weight is something that I would do closer to competition, but this whole month, two months, I've been super exceeding my expectations and my coaches, and I've just been going in. I've just been hitting the weight, so we're gonna do our best, and that's all we can do. So let's get right.